play in the second, or I think Cale McCarr knocks, I think it was Alex Fallow had would have been a breakaway, but knocks it down, but then you get in behind. So maybe take us through that sequence of event and how big that goal was at the time.
Yeah, I mean, Bucky made a great save on the play, obviously, kind of a breakdown, and then I think everyone else just kind of lost sight of the puck, so happened to kind of find it in the air and had a little bit of step on everyone. So, yeah, obviously big goal to kind of bring it back within, but got to find a way to close out those games and get back in it.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd say you disliked your first period, but obviously to fall behind 2 goals to a team like this on the road, that's not an easy deficit, right?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it. They come out hard. They have all year, so you just kind of put yourself in a tough spot. It's a tough team to chase. Obviously, they're the top of the standings for a reason. So, yeah, just got to find a way to, I guess, not put ourselves in those holes. And if we do, it feels like we're right there, but got to take the next step and find a way to get 2 points, I guess.
So is there a different feeling? It's a 1-goal loss just like the other night, but given who you played and whatnot, I mean, is there a different feeling coming at a game like this than, say, 2 nights ago?
I think we liked our game better. But, again, that's the frustrating part is it's kind of been our Achilles heel. It feels like, a lot of times when we play poorly or play okay, it's a 1-goal game, and we just can't kind of find that extra juice to squeeze 2 points out of it. So, there's obviously some things we can build on, but sooner or later, got to find a way. We're in the crunch time here.
Yeah, and with one more game now left on this trip, one more game before the holiday break, puts a lot of importance and focus, I guess, on Sunday.
Yeah, obviously don't want to go home with nothing from this road trip. So, Utah's right around us in the standings. I don't know exactly where it is, but I know we've kind of been neck and neck with them. So it's going to be a big game. Thanks, guys. Such thing as moral victories, but when you play the top team in the league and the game plays out the way it did, Is there a lot there to maybe take out of that you liked?
There was a lot of good things. Don't want to get down to that team that quick, 2-0 obviously, but at the end of the day, we stayed in the game. I thought that there was a lot more battle, a lot more compete. I thought that we had some really good looks, some opportunities. That was a better effort than obviously the last one, and so. Got to find a way. We got to find a way to get over that hump of winning those games. Right now we're a delicate, fragile group, and we're finding ways to lose games. We got to somehow kind of that next play that ties that game or gets us in the lead early on, and those are the things that we have to do.
You talked about battle. I mean, it was a physical battle, right? That was one of the more physical games. A lot of big hits, some nastiness. Is that maybe a good thing for your group that it drew that out of everyone?
I think so. Obviously, we hadn't seen these guys, and there's history with our two groups. We're both trying to get somewhere, and they got a big, heavy team as well, and at the end of the day, we just. I think that was good by us. I love what Tanner Pearson did, stepping in there. At the end of the day, sticking together, and you have to, especially in this division, you have to play hard, heavy hockey, and that's something we have to be continuing to do each game.
Special teams, you get a shorthanded goal and a nice one, and then a really nice power play goal right off the hop. So that's a positive too, right? Because both those areas you've been looking for maybe some better results.
Yeah, you want to win the specialty teams battle. Now it's the 5-on-5 goals. We need some of those again too. But against not only the number one PK, that was a great play, obviously, that we made on the goal. PK was real good for us. But again, the 5-on-5, we got to find a way to kind of put the balance of our specialty teams in with our 5-on-5 game that'll help us not be down, get up on teams, and maybe can run away on teams.
I imagine you liked what you were seeing from Gus Nyquist. You bump him up to that top unit, makes a great pass. You had him out there at the end with the goalie pulled. One of his better games, maybe?
Well, you know what? He's a guy that we brought in for offense, and we brought in to play a part to help pick up some of that offense. I just need to get his minutes up there, and something I've been talking about doing, and I needed to do it. However, the way he started, it was going to kind of work its way and unfold that way. Yeah. He's killing penalties for us, so he does a really good job there, and then we just kind of made a quick switch there in the third to throw him on that first unit. That was a heck of a play he made to shape.
Just one on Cole. I know he took that big hit earlier in the game, and then he took that penalty at the end of the second. Looks like other than coming out of the box, I don't think he played the rest of the third. Was that a coach's decision?
That was just a coach's decision.
What's the mindset going into Sunday now?
One game before the break. Utah, we're sitting there right around each other. It's just we need to gain points. We got to get some feel-good moment here before the break at Christmas. And again, another Central Division rival. But we need to play like we played the last 50 minutes of that game. We need to do that for 60. Thank you.